Ken Scott, Senior, U.S. Immigration Law and Intelligence Analyst for www.usentryWaiverServices.com, and we resolve all of your, this always happens, USA border crossing issues. Okay, it works. It's got a client say, well, I won't say it. It's okay, sounds good. Perfect. Just something about the client coming into town to do his waiver from another part of Canada. But I won't go into it. So, hey guys, how's it going today? So today's topic, we have a small seminar here actually. The people, well, the four people right here, they don't want to be on camera, which is fine. Well, you don't have to be embarrassed, it's okay. So that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. So maybe next time you guys, want to be on the camera, then that'd be good. But I mean, for now, it's okay. So today's video is going to be on how fast can I get a US waiver? Now, this ties into something that we've been seeing over the past 4 or 5 months. The discount waiver companies are really becoming even more desperate in the stuff that they're doing. A gentleman called yesterday, and the gentleman only has DUI, and he wanted basically some kind of assurance that he does not need a waiver to enter USA. DUI for liquor. A DUI for liquor does not require a waiver. I mean, I don't know how much easier I can make it, but he wanted assurance, so I finally had to tell him, so look, a US, and you guys need to take note of this, especially you guys, a US entry waiver does not guarantee entry into the USA. Now, any foreign national, let's just say Canadian, but any foreign national is not guaranteed to enter the country. You always enter at the discretion / pleasure of the admitting CBP officer at the port of entry, which means as long as he or she are satisfied that you are admissible, then you're in, whether it's a waiver or not. But a US entry waiver does not guarantee entry. This ties into how fast can I get a US waiver? Because, guys, another thing what these lawyers are doing, these lawyers are trying to say, oh, e-safe is fast, e-safe is fast. That is not a guarantee, because you're still going before an officer. You're still going before the system. And the officer who's reviewing your packet at the headquarters, at the ARO, they make the determination. So you cannot tell me a person has a conviction for, let's say, fondling kids, is going to be proved in 3 weeks, as opposed to someone who stole a car at 19 and now he's 40. I mean, it's basic common sense. So you guys got to get out of that mindset about speed, because when you're dealing with the American government, it's not guaranteed that they're going to be fast. It's a case-by-case basis. Well, you know for sure case-by-case basis, but it's a case-by-case basis. Now we're getting people who they've tried this e-safe and they're having so many problems with it. This one bird they called today, and we spoke before about this. She's done all her uploading, whatever, didn't know where to go, and there was a problem with the e-safe system. And now everything's going to have to be redone. And I told her, why don't you just do paper? This is before she met me. And she looked at me like a deer in headlights. So, well, yeah, they've been accepting paper since the 60s. I mean, this is 2022. I mean, to me, it's common sense. And we've done a video on this, and the ARO director has stated her agency takes paper and electronic. Now, I'm going to go over this quickly because it still ties into the main topic of the video. Electronic version. You go to the border. Let's say this is your waiver packet. Electronic version. This is uploaded. Take this to the border. Let me backtrack. This is uploaded. Pay the fee before you go. Take this packet to the border, get fingerprinted, and you're done. Paper method. Take this packet to the border, get fingerprinted, and pay the government fee on the spot. Now, Common sense says if you still have to go to a border, you still have to bring this, still get fingerprinting. What is the point of using a database that has so many flaws in it? The thing is going down, stuff's getting low. If you were obsessive compulsive, press 1 repeatedly. If you were compulsive, press 2. Correct. Stuff's getting lost in the system. It makes no sense. And guys, it's no guarantee. It's faster. You got to get that word speed out of your mind. You're going to have to. I hate to be harsh, but especially you, millennials or Gen Zs. Not everything is fast, right? So now, how fast can you get a waiver? Okay, now I got that off the table. It depends. It's all on a case-by-case basis. So let's just say, for example, Willie, the warehouse worker from Winnipeg, and Willie stole a car in 1940. If the Winnipeg court takes 3 months to pull the file, which has to be included with the waiver packet, that's 3 months right there on top. And if you're filing during the later in the year, then they tend to take a little bit longer processing. So right there, you're looking at possibly, when you add in the time for Winnipeg, 6-7 months. Now, the guy got convicted in Vancouver, which the Vancouver court averages 1 to 3 weeks to pull a file. So you got the 3 weeks there. And then for the car theft, he might take maybe 2.5, 3 months or less to get approved. So a lot of it's many factors. You got court time, and it takes at least a month right now just to get the digital fingerprint check back from the RCMP in Ottawa. So you add in a month for that, add in however long the court takes to pull the documents. Let's just say, for the hell of it, let's say 2 months. That right there is 3. And CBP, let's just say they're working really quickly, 6 weeks, let's just say. Right there, that's what? Damn near 4 or 5 months. When you add everything together is what I'm talking about. Not just submitting it, but adding everything together. Now, having said that, the complex stuff is a lot longer, or can be a lot longer. Because quite often what happens, sometimes the government will write back what that's called an RFE, request for evidence, and you get 89 days to sort that out. No, sorry, 87 days to sort that out. And then what happens with that is they write back and say, okay, we need this, or we need you to see Dr. Chima or a U.S. Immigration Panel physician. The doctor himself can take out how long he or she sees fit to do their portion. So some waivers you have to see the doctor, some you don't. Quite often, those are the ones where people who admitted to that kind of stuff, which is a big no-no. But if you've admitted to that foolishly, and now you have to get a waiver, those cases can often take a lot longer than the guy who stole the car. Or even, I jokingly say this stuff, but apparently, well, I already know it's true. Case in point, and you ran into this already. I'm not saying you did it. Okay. But let's just say you got a case where an individual, he's having a bad day one day, and he's going to the bar or just left the bar. There's an RCMP officer out there. So he clocks the RCMP officer across the jaw, and the officer's stunned. So he's trying to take his gun. That's just how he feels that day, let's just say. That case can actually be cleared, and I don't know, let's say the court file comes back in a month, we'll just say. Oh, it's Surrey court, not likely. But if the court file takes a month, the prints could take a month, he will likely be approved under the 90-day window, because a lot of times the violent crime or the serious stuff can come back quicker, and it's less challenging to clear. And that's why on our website, we break it down to what's more challenging, what's less complex, yada, yada. So you guys can check out the website, see what's challenging, what's less complex, less challenging, and then see the stuff that's more complex, like the offenses for money laundering, weapons, gun smuggling, a bunch of other stuff on there. People are like, they think that's harder or worse. That's actually quicker. But the stuff where you've admitted to, or fake names, fake passports, that kind of stuff, that stuff takes longer. And the reason why that can take longer, I don't want to go into too much detail, because discount waiver companies are going to take that, try to reverse engineer it, and use it to keep their lights on. Because what we're discovering is they are indeed monitoring our content, trying to reverse engineer it. of what I'm told from certain sources within these organizations, that's all I'm going to say, is that they are monitoring the content. They really don't like the September letters, apparently, for some reason. Well, I already know I could take some money away because September letter is a one-time thing and you're good for life. They don't like those. So, but getting back to the topic as to how fast it could take, it's a case-by-case basis, okay? Case-by-case basis. It could be 90 days, could be 6 months, could be 9 months. The molestation cases could be a year. It just depends on what you have. Now, having said that, it could be a situation where there's no criminality in Canada, but you made a sworn statement at the border and you admitted to, what can I say? You stole 3 chairs out of an office in a B&E, and the court file is destroyed, let's say, because I don't know, I'll say 1971. The court file is destroyed. You stole 3 chairs out of an office for B&E. Those will likely come back quicker because the court file is gone. The prints should only take maybe a month. I can't guarantee a month, could be longer, but let's say a month. Yeah, you're looking at 90 days. So a safe bet is 30 to 30. Oh, that might be my person. Oh, guys, hold for 1 second. Okay. All right, guys, it's about to get interesting. All right, guys, sorry about that. I got to sign off here. Something came up. So again, Ken Scott, Senior. We are so busy, it's unreal. Live long and prosper. Why you should be denied entry to that country. So, if you're denied entry to the United States for criminality, maybe, at a bar fight, or maybe you were accused of, I don't know, it's okay. You didn't do it. This is what you want to do. You may need a U.S. entry waiver. You may, or you may not. If you do, you want to use sendittoken.com. Send it to ken.com. And once you use sendittoken.com, we can get you cleared to enter the United States. Does not matter what your conviction is, whether it's for or
nothing is impossible.
Why? Because we're there. You need us.
Sendittoken.com. I gotta tell you, folks, wait till Hulk Hogan comes out here. The roof is gonna come off the Bell Center here in Montreal. As the anticipation builds, you can feel it. The legendary Hulk Hogan is a heartbeat away